So guys, I thought we'd have a little look round. I haven't done anything on garden for a while. There's not a lot to show because we've got snow, but I'll show you what we are doing and I'll tell you some of my plans. For instance, I'm going to have a lot of compost and mulch this year. The rabbits, kids have put it in, most of it was missed, but the rabbits have been deep mulched. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put these on top of the tubs in the greenhouse as a mulch, because it's rabbit poo and straw, bit of hay in it, keep moisture in. Hopefully that'll break down and feed the soil that's in greenhouse. Quail are doing alright, they're not laying eggs, but again this will want cleaning out, so that'll all go into compost because that's hot, but it will be composted and makes very good compost. I was supposed to send some of these to freezer camp. I haven't done it yet. There's about 8 or 10 birds that I'm going to go in the freezer. Got a few green onions here, which are spring onions. They were what were left. I could actually plant them in greenhouse, but to do that. Spudomatic, overgrown. I haven't done anything really in greenhouse this year. I'm really wanting to change skin, or at least the roof if I can, for clear. You see it's quite cold. Yes. I'm hoping to plant these shallots to see if they'll do anything. I'll separate them and plant them in the bed where the garlic is. All this green stuff on here looks messy, but this is chicken food. I put that into chickens, break them all off, put them in with chickens, and they get stuck into that. Really need to sort them out. I have still got 3 buckets of spuds here. These are the Southpaw from Terry King from seed. I haven't pulled them out, I ain't done that grow. Yeah, I've been a little bit off, let's say, last couple of months. I do have some leeks in here, hopefully they'll do something later on. Greenhouse is mostly cleaned out. Still got some pumpkins, they ought to go in cellar really. A lot of self-seeded miner's lettuce, and there's some spinach and some beets which we can use for leaves. We haven't used this stuff yet. I've got 3 cabbages in here, which they were just spares, so I stuck them in to see if I'll get an early spring. And here we've got what I'm doing. I'm just going to mulch them. That's out the bed, at the little hut. That'll take straight out, but the actual run I'll deep mulch. And that's about 8 in here. But as I say, I really like to get a clear skin on this, depending on money and the situation. Into the garden. And in the garden, I've still got lots of sprouts, got some more leeks. That's the garlic showing through. They're the ones I saved from a shop bought one. And I've got red Russians here. I found last year that the red Russians come slower than the ones that I already had, so I'm not worried about them not coming. But I've got more garlic this year than I did last year. That's where I'm going to do my shallots. I'll have to find, well, depending on how much space, I'll put some onions in there. Put onions here, shallots at the front, and whatever onions I've got left then I'll spread around. They might end up going in there. Again, looks messy. I've got loads of sprouts still. We've been eating them. We've had a good few meals off them. They're not as tight as Terry King's, but but yeah, I've got some sprouts. Again, like I say, looks a bit messy, it is, but a lot of this there's greens under here which, as I said, will be fed to chickens, stuff that's I've left to go on. There are still some carrots down there, unbelievably. There I can show you. So we've still got a few carrots to go at. These are radish that had gone over, but again the bunnies like the radish. And we've got carrots down here. They're not massive, but they were planted late. But the other carrots are finished over there. All greens for chickens. And although this looks messy, I've got beets under here. Yeah, there's 2 rows of beets here. In fact, I think we'll have some of them for dinner. Even though they're quite large, they're not at all woody, so it's rather nice. Got lots of compost. That'll be good compost this year as well, because that were a lot of quail dung in that side. It's pretty much full, but it's breaking down still. So when I pull that, I'll turn that and use the bottom of that as well, because usually the bottom of this one has broken down enough to use. There's not happening on front garden. It's just the fruit trees, they're all in hibernation. Oops, somebody left the chicken door open. Hey, chickens! Hello, chickens. I highly recommend getting chickens. If you've got a little bit of space, 3 chickens is enough. Ain't it, girls? Eh? No, you're not coming walkies. No, 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 no. But yeah, 3 chickens, they're laying 3 eggs a day now. Every day, I'm amazed. I mean, quail stopped laying, but they're still laying. And I think that bird net was a bad idea. When we get a big dump of snow, that's going to be on floor, so I'm probably going to have to take that down. I don't think these girls are going to get out. I might just take them stumps down a little bit. So anyway, that's what's happening here. Not a lot, more compost. And I've got another compost bin on front what I use, so I'm trying to get as much compost in as I can. And again, all the bedding from inside the chicken house will be composted as well, so producing as much compost as we can. But that's about it. It's not a lot of gardening to be done. I ain't got any microgreens going. Could do. Might have to set up my lights and start my peppers soon, which that'll give me something to look at, a little bit of spring in winter. But if you like compost and spring in winter, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Don't forget, it's nice to be nice.